Do you have any book recommendations?
Yeah.
Do you have any book recommendations?
Yeah. I love memoirs. Love memoirs. I love historical fiction. I love funny books of any kind. I love funny books. I love satire. I love dark humor. I love historical fiction. Like I love Devil in the White City.
Yeah.
Like that kind of book. I love I'm reading.
But that's not fiction.
Historical fiction.
Oh.
Devil in the White City.
Devil in the White City.
That's not.
It's nonfiction.
Yeah, but it's a story. I mean,
Oh,
it's narrative nonfiction. I also am reading Barbara Streisand's memoir right now.
Oh, that's fun.
Guys, look, it's 49 hours on Audible, okay? It's 49 hours. It's a commitment.
That
it's a
is a
commitment.
lot.
How far in
But I'm
are you?
super inspired. I'm 23 hours in. And I'm super inspired by it, to be
Our
honest.
8-year-old is obsessed with Hamilton, and we are 6 hours into a 36-hour
Good luck.
Hamilton audiobook.
I also just finished Barbara Walters' memoir, and I loved it because it was such a unique perspective on history. It was so unique.
I think Chelsea read that one. Someone you recommended that one.
It's so good because it's like she's doing the interviews during history. So I've heard all these historical events, but never her perspective.
Right.
And she's very insulting, so it's very funny.
Yeah.
Like she'll be like,
in-
oh yeah,
in the
Putin,
book.
horrible handshake, really short, not that handsome. Like it's amazing. Like she's so
love
insulting.
that.
If we're doing
incredible.
narrative nonfiction, would you say Tunnel 29's in it?
Well, yeah, but that's not like fun or funny.
But I also can do serious.
But if she said she likes Devil in the White City,
I do love
Eric Larson, have you read The Splendid and the Vile?
Is that Eric
That's
Larson?
about-
I don't think I read that one yet.
That's about the Blitz. That one's very good. But Tunnel 29 is incredible. I'll do that.
Yeah.
What kind of memoirs do you like?
The more variety, the better. So
Just like
from Barbara Streisand to Matthew McConaughey, read his amazing, so funny, to Truman. Like the more variety, the more weird, the better. I love them all.
These are like
Ooh,
our favorite.
You might like
I haven't read some of these, so these would be very good too.
Clementine Churchill. Have you read about her?
No, but I
Churchill's
would
wife?
like that a lot.
She's
I would
great.
like that a
I
lot.
feel like I learned more about Churchill from reading this book than Ryan did about reading every book on Churchill ever written.
Okay, but I definitely.
Oh, and she's doing a book on conversations. So books about.
Yes, I need
interesting
pivotal conversations, like people who have shepherded important conversations that changed history or changed perspective.
Can it have gone poorly?
Yes,
Okay, then-
absolutely.
All right, so this is.
It's
an
gone
interesting
poorly.
one.
Okay, good.
It goes
Good.
bad.
Okay, good.
Right?
Yeah.
Jesus says, "I am truth," and then Pontius Pilate says, "What's truth?" And then he walks out of the room. So I'm
like
fascinated in the
Totto-Chan.
fundamental lack of curiosity.
Okay, good.
That one's
I
good.
think she would like Totto-Chan.
Ooh,
Oh, I like
Totto-Chan's
A.J.
really-
Jacobs a lot. I've read almost all of his
Oh,
books.
he
Like
was
I've read
here.
Know It All.
I've known him forever.
He's funny. Really. I
He's
like
absurd.
witty. Yeah, absurd.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. I love books about experiments. Like that, if someone's trying an experiment for 50 days. Like I love Bill Bryson. funny.
So
yeah.
all
so
A.J.
good.
Jacobs books basically.
All
This
AJ,
one, I think you would
all
love
Bill
it.
Bryson's. I already.
Oh yeah, do Totto-Chan.
I don't know
Totto-Chan
that
is amazing.
one.
How old are your kids?
2 and 6.
Okay, then read Totto-Chan. It's
Okay.
extremely cute and fun. It's about this little
Yeah,
girl.
like, this is
She's
a
basically-
favorite.
She's basically like the Oprah of Japan. This book sold millions and
Oh,
millions of copies in Japan, but
okay.
it's not very well known here. It's amazing.
I love it.
My two favorite.
I haven't read this yet. Is
That's
it
what I was
good?
gonna tell you. These are my two favorite memoirs.
Okay.
This
Celebrity
one.
memoirs?
Okay. Give me your
this one.
favorite memoirs. I read Open.
You
Yep,
did
it's
read
really good.
Open?
It's really good. Yeah. I also just finished David Goggins' book, which was intense.
Yeah.
Have you finished that one? Read that one? I wouldn't say it's a favorite, but boy, is he inspiring. I was like, this is intense.
I feel like
I went from-
have you read Sharon's McMahon's book?
Oh yeah. Sharon says so on Instagram.
like this weren't my favorites, but it's still good.
Oh.
I went from David Goggins to Barbara Streisand. There is no bigger jump.
Oh my god.
Why
There is
is
no bigger jump.
That and
I don't know.
biography?
My favorite narrative nonfiction are Tunnel 29. This one, which is about. Yeah, we thought.
Oh, Mary Roach is funny.
Oh,
I like
love
Mary
Mary
Roach.
All of Mary Roach.
All of Mary Roach. Like I read that one. All of the Mary Roach.
It's like those weird facts.
Weird
that
funny.
Just, like stick. Yeah.
Yes, like weird funny. Oh, so you have my favorite. Yeah.
These two are I love.
Everyone talks about this one.
Did
Is
you
it
read
good?
it?
No.
It's okay.
Is it worth it?
Yes,
It's
because
not kitschy?
I'm like
Okay.
reading
Well, read
it.
read this Clementine Churchill one first, because
Okay.
she's the same person, and if you like her, then
Okay.
do that.
Because
I do-
everyone
I
was
do
talking
like-
about that
I
one.
read
It's our
this
book club
one.
this-
I read a
book
couple of
this
her
month.
books.
Okay.
It's It's like she's like a real spy. Like it's like James Bond but cooler.
So it's
she's a
really
woman.
cool.
And she only has one leg.
And she only has one leg, and it's like not.
All right.
It's
you
not
got me with one leg.
like a theme of the book at all. Like it's just every once in a while that she'll mention. She'll be like,
And my one leg.
And my leg.
See, sometimes if books are too talked about, I'm like, not for me.
I know. I
Not
call
for
them,
me.
I call them like Costco books.
Yes.
Like books if they've made it to Costco.
Like, I don't want to hear that you've read this memoir. Like, I don't want to hear about it. Like, no one's talking about the Barbaras, so that's why I decided to do
I'm
a
not
Barbara
reading
month.
that one now.
It
This
is. I
one's
think
good.
it's
You
really
probably
good.
heard about this one though.
Yeah.
The cover turns you off, but the book
It's
is
not a
great.
good cover at all. It should be it should be the picture of the room where you hit all the paintings.
Yes. Covers are so important to me. Like they shouldn't be, but they
The
are.
book is very good.
Okay.
And because it's like a, I put it on your list because it's like a,
Let's get it. 'Cause I'm
it's
here.
it's like a. I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it. It doesn't feel like it's real. There's like no way. And every time you're like, who is the villain in this story?
Really? Okay.
And you would
I
not
love
expect that.
See, that's what I liked about this book.
Yeah.
It's like you're like, what? How could that be real? I have also a question for you guys. Very
Yes.
important. So my ridiculous face has been on the cover of both of my books,
Mm-hmm.
and that was not my first choice. My third book. Do you think it's better to have your face on your book, or not good to have your face on your book? For my genre.
For your genre.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it can be so.
I'm worried that
It's on Conversation.
I don't know. We have my next book's called Conversation.
Okay.
Captivate Q's Conversation, and so I'm like me talking to myself. Like I don't. What do you want from me? Like just like me.
God, the faces on the books are hard, but it is also like a who are you trying to appeal to? Are you trying? Is it your audience that you're
Yeah.
selling the book to?
Yeah.
And they like your face? They
I
want
mean,
to
I
see
guess
more
they
of
like
it?
my face. I don't know.
your face.
My face keeps getting older is the thing, and so I'm like, at what point am I gonna have to redo these covers? Because we're in a decade for Captivate. A decade.
The 10-year anniversary.
So I'm
you're
just like, yeah, I'm like, me at 40, me at 50, me at 60. So, strong opinions about my
I would
face?
stay on the cover.
You would
If
stay
you
on
could
it?
pull it off, it's
Yeah.
better from.
I think you. I don't. I think it.
What if I just did this? Just like just like really serious, super intense.
Oh, did you read Stiff, Mary Roach's book?
Yes.
This one, All the Living and the Dead. So Stiff is about like what happens to your body when you die, or that.
Yeah,
All the Living
so
and the
good.
Dead is about the people who interact with the dead bodies.
But if I've already read Stiff, is it going to be
It's
boring?
so no, because it's almost like you're seeing like once death happens to the physical being, and then it's like the mental toll on the people who interact with dead bodies, like the person who's pushing the bodies into the crematorium.
I don't know if I can commit.
It is.
Because this actually made me very nauseous.
Oh really? Then that
I got like a little sick to my stomach when I was reading it.
That
I
is
did.
very like All the Living and the Dead is very like I don't know. It's very like if you have death on your brain all the time because you're interacting with dead bodies. Like, what does it
Do
do
you?
to you?
I don't. Always.
The foundation of stoicism.
Okay. I do. I'm very neurotic. I do think about death a lot.
No,
Is this good? Is this one good? Everyone
library
talks
book?
about it.
Yeah, it's very good.
Everyone talks about
That's
it. I
awesome.
should get it? Okay. This is one of those books where I'm like, well, everyone likes it. Am I going to like it?
Have you? And then
Not
this
just
is
my
because of the ranch we were talking about. This is my favorite text book.
Ooh, a favorite Texas book. Show me. Really?
Yes.
Okay, great. You know that I buy books for all my properties.
Yeah, this is one you need
This is
to
one,
have.
oh,
Yes,
so maybe I
for
should
sure.
get a couple copies for each place, huh?
Sure.
Yeah. Right, because then I can put them at each house.
Yes. And then
It's a
I
business
think I bet the place you are looking at is in here.
I just got my husband this book. I just bought
That's
it for him
good.
for his birthday.
The best Texas book is Lone Star, here by T.R. Fairmont. But
He read that. I think he might have read that on Kindle.
this is That's Our House. This one's for sale also.
Look at this one.
Yeah, it's cool. That was the Military
Beautiful.
Institute.
Yes, beautiful
Yeah.
inside.
Mhm.
The details are amazing, but it didn't sleep as we like a
Yeah,
lot of
right,
you know,
right.
head count.
I'm sure the other one's in
I'm
here,
sure
but
it's in there.
Super communicators.
Don't even. I don't.
Are you gonna fight?
Yeah, we're gonna fight about that book. I have beef about that book.
Interesting.
Tell me. Well, I think it is. It is not good advice to tell
No.
someone to ask when was the last time you cried. What a horrible piece of advice.
I think you're right. Okay, there's a lot
It's
of
cruel.
nuances missing in.
I just think like if you're an awkward person like me, and you're like, oh, this is what this super communicator
Right,
should do,
right.
and then you go to someone and you say, when was the last time you cried? And they're like, who are you?
Yeah. Okay, you're right.
Or
There's
they
some
give you
nuance that's missing
something very dark and you don't know how to
Right.
handle it.
there. That's interesting.
I think it's like it's like giving someone a loaded gun when they've never held a gun.
Right, when there should be some more nuance in the book. Like, I think if you're at a place where you understand human communication,
Then maybe. It's for
psychology,
advanced.
it is a little bit advanced.
I
I actually
was-
had this
I don't
conversation.
like
Who was I talking to? I think he was a coach, and he was saying that he's like, it was good for him to read, but it's not a book that he would recommend to people he was coaching.
That's how I feel.
Like, he's like a basketball coach. He's like, I now understand how I can relate better to these kids who I'm coaching, but not.
Yeah.
But no, I really liked it because I think that I naturally do a lot of the things that he talks about in that book.
Yes, I think that's true.
Showing some of the vulnerability to receive.
But like it's quite. I don't mind going advanced. I don't
Right,
mind that.
right, right.
What I don't like is giving someone a tool that actually could make them more awkward and shut down even more. And if you ask that question to your boss on the wrong day, it's actually bad for your career.
Oh, yeah.
Actively bad for you. I also would not. There's maybe
I don't
2
even
people
remember
in
that.
my life. It's like chapter 2. It's like right away. There's like maybe 2 people in my life who I'd be okay with asking that question to. Otherwise, I'm really uncomfortable. Like if you were to ask me that right now, I would be like, I'd give you an answer. I'd be so mad.
Right.
I'd be so mad that you asked that question.
And then you'd be like, how do you handle it? And then you're
Yes.
like, now I'm having to divulge a part of myself that I don't
divulging.
even-
Or what if you tell me something super deep and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
you don't know
with
how to
this.
handle it. That's so interesting.
So I
I think that
dangerous advice.
it is. You're right.
Weaponized
I think
advice.
it's something that comes now. Did you read it? No.
What?
I think it's
Super
because it's
Community?
something that
Yeah.
comes maybe
Oh,
because it's something.
do you want to see the whole place?
Do you want me to hold it?
Yes. Here, I'll just kind of, yeah, oh my gosh.
So why are you holding
For each of our houses.
Okay.
We have like ranches and then we rent them. So I want to get them all. It's a business expense. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Oh my, okay, you got it? You want to hold my coffee?
Oh, no, I got it.
Are you gonna come up with this, Sam? So this is backstock.
Hi.
This is like where we do signed books and other stuff. The filming. Scott Galloway's coming.
Yes,
in.
I heard Scott Galloway's coming later. I
Yeah.
love this one.
That one's good.
It's really good. Yeah.
Um,
I haven't read some of his other, but this is lovely.
I'll show you this. You guys are eating way too many gumballs. This is insane. There's-
Somebody's like, oh no. Oh no.
It's like hundreds of gumballs. I'm not mad. You're just gonna get sick.
Was the shelf your idea, the hidden shelf?
Long-standing fantasy for both of us.
Oh, okay,
we were trying to get one.
I love when you can fulfill a fantasy.
Yeah, offices are in here.
Yeah.
So that was a record store, and then we merged it in.
Yes, I think when I first came, it wasn't
Oh,
even
right,
set
you
up
did
yet.
before.
Yeah, but only downstairs, not up here.
Then this is my office.
Do you, so in my office, the books I have behind me are ones I reference a lot. They're not ones I'm like proud of, they're just ones that I'm like constantly grabbing at the moment, and I rotate them all the time.
So this is philosophy. These are mostly biographies. On the shelf is like random books, all fictions at our house, and then these are more like books that I read recently that I have not quite figured out where to process.
Yes.
And then these are like, yeah, these are books I have to process. And so this is more just like randomer. Sometimes these are like signed books or books I
Yeah,
really
see,
like.
mine rotate behind me because I'm like always like in the middle of processing them, or I'm like quoting from them.
What happens is I set up a system and then
You're like, I see the system I can see it.
yes,
I see
actually
what's
here,
happening.
this is okay. This is so I wrote a lot about Truman in the Justice book.
Yeah.
So anyways, these are some of the books that I
Yes,
read
I
about
can see
Truman.
that pile makes sense to me.
Yeah, like there's a Queen Elizabeth. This is like the Queen Elizabeth pile for
Yeah.
discipline, or
Oh, I
sometimes
just
they kind
finished
of go
this.
together. That's a great book.
Yeah, it's a great book. I just finished it.
But this is okay. This is plain speaking.
Aha. Okay.
So you can see.
Okay. So I'll have to get
like,
my copy.
Okay, so like this is when I like a book. I fold the pages.
I use
so you can see I took a few notes.
See,
This book is
but
incredible.
see, I can't do that with my books because then I don't know what I liked on that page. So I use color-coded tabs. Oh, you're writing it.
Yeah, because a lot of times I'm marking some. Depends.
But then it's so personal.
Yeah, of course. But this is like, I'll say what I wanted to use it for, so I can remember.
I use like color-coded sticky tabs. Like blue is for like a science study. Yellow is for like it
interesting.
inspired me. Pink is like a case study or an example. And that way, when I'm like processing it, it's like easier for me to get it.
Most of mine you can see like, oh, I stole one of my kids' crayons.
This is about assertiveness.
What?
This is about assertiveness.
Yeah. Terry, I did 2 kids' books, and her husband did all the illustrations.
Oh yes.
This is
Yes.
Oh, so speaking of Truman and saying no, okay, these are my Truman no reminders. Okay, so this is post-presidency. Thank you for this letter, but I regret that I cannot comply with your request. It has long been my policy not to respond to questions.
That's it. He did it.
Yes.
He totally
and then
did it.
This one, this is okay. So since this is a real inter-office memo, since the president will be out of office when the celebration will be held, how do you think we should answer it? Should we say that because of many similar requests, the president must ask to be excused? And then the proper response was underlined, HST.
Wow.
Now I'm a little upset because the person I sent to get this framed had it framed impossibly stupidly big, which bothers me. But
you could get it reframed.
yeah, but now it's already framed.
But if it really bothers you, like, let's remove that nail from your head.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
but
I will happily coordinate that getting reframed for you.
I think it just increases the chances that I don't know how much you're supposed to be touching the stuff.
No, that's true, not at all.
So
okay, that is so cool. I also think it's funny that you want this inspiration here because you're asked stuff all the time.
Yeah, so these are kind of like reminders. So then these are pictures of my kids, and then no. So they're all supposed to be related.
Okay, so when I
Winston.
find no stuff, I'm going to send it to you to put on the no wall.
I have one. I actually have one more Truman one, I think.
I like it.
Wait.
I don't know more about what this is.
Oh, anyway, that's fine. This one is Truman too, I think.
It's so funny. You have inspiration all over your office of no's.
Yeah.
I have inspiration all over my office of kill him with kindness. So I'm not a jerk.
These are less kind. Okay, your question will be answered in the book I am getting ready to publish. So my editor gave that to me. Right, that's what I'm doing.
That is so good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna send you no stuff.
Yeah, of course. No, I like any reminders.
Wait, this is a little color coding, which I know that you're against.
Yeah, I am
You're
against it. But
I
when we were setting up the office, we were going to shoot here. This was going to be where we did
told
this.
Me that, you know.
Yeah, this is where we're going to do the shooting. So when they organized that, when they were they were unboxing all the books. I was like, take all the philosophy ones and put them in here, and they color coded. But you can see I am hard at work at uncolor coding them when I put stuff.
It's okay. I appreciate both. I don't have a hard feeling about it either way.
Oh, I just bought this at a rare bookstore. This is like a collection of Truman's.
I just got a Dale Carnegie originally signed How to Win Friends and Influence People, and I was real excited about it. I'll use for $1.
There you go.
$1.
So anyways, yeah, I'm
You're
hard
working
at work
to undo the colors.
Color coding without having to actually shuffle them around. Because then what happens is I have a vague sense of where everything is because it's been here long enough.
Totally. Do you have a strong preference on yellow or green for my next book? Because I did red, blue. And I'm thinking about yellow or green.
I would put them side by side and see how it goes.
How they line up, yeah, because they're supposed to be a triplet, you know.
Yeah. Are you gonna do a box set?
I don't know.
I did a post.
I'm considering it because they're gonna look good together. But then again, it's a book about conversation. Am I just gonna talk to myself on the cover? Like, what's gonna be? I'm actually thinking about maybe doing an homage to Barbara Walters' cover of her book, because she wrote a book in the 70s that was a bestseller called How to Talk to Practically Anyone About Anything. And everyone's forgotten it.
Sure.
And her cover was kind of great.
I like the old sort of forgotten books. Those are
I love the old forgotten books.
On Daily Stoic, this was like a 70s inspired cover.
Yeah, I think mine might be 70s inspired.
And then I just did this book for George Raveling, and we kind of did like an old school style.
Yeah, that's cool. I saw your stuff on Instagram with him. It's so great.
It's
so great. Yeah, that's cool. So
I mean, you want to talk about a conversation? If you see that movie Air, it totally blows what actually happened. But Raveling is the one who got Jordan to go to Nike. Is it in the documentary or in your book? It's in the book, but it's also he talks about it there, but it's been covered by lots of, because it's a $1 billion decision. Because Raveling was his coach one of the assistant coaches on the Olympic team. Yeah. And Jordan was very sure he was going to go with Adidas, and a series of conversations, but not hard conversations. It was mostly like, I think you should give him another chance. It was a very soft sell, and that's what gives Nike the second chance, and that's how it's one of the most consequential decisions. Are the conversations documented? Like, could I cite them? A bunch of them, yeah. There's some in the book, and then he's talked about them on podcasts before. Okay, I'm gonna look at it. When they made the movie Air, Jordan had two requests. One was that Viola Davis plays his mom, and then two, that George Raveling be written into the script because they'd given him short shrift in the. Okay, I cannot wait. Another memoir is Viola Davis. Oh, I haven't read that. It's so moving and so hard to read and so impressive, and her stories are incredible. Love that memoir. And I'd also finished Tiffany Haddish, which I wouldn't necessarily highly recommend, but that was funny. Interesting.
I mean, Viola Davis for sure. Tiffany Haddish's. If you want a crazy read, like just like blow your mind crazy, it would be that one.
All right. Well, that's it.
Finding.
What?
Yeah, it's
Well,
so
you said
good.
Barbara Streisand, right?
Barbara Walters is like
Barbara
a new view on history. Barbara Streisand, it's only if you like music. I like music and fashion. She was very into fashion. She talks about all of her fashion choices. I thought that the music and the fashion was very interesting.
You know, Josh Brolin's dad is married to Barbara Streisand?
Yes.
How weird would that be?
How weird would that be?
What was the some random one that I really liked and it got me into reading memoirs was like Jessica Simpson's memoirs.
So good.
Why is
So
it so
good.
good?
It was so good.
And it's like
Yes.
slept on.
No, it's so good
There's,
and
like,
underrated.
layers of drama
Agreed.
there.
Agreed. I also did, this is outrageous and embarrassing, I did read Britney Spears' memoir and then Jamie Lynn Spears' memoir to see who was telling the truth. I did do that.
Can
I
we
did
all
do that.
admit
You
that
did?
maybe
I
we overreacted and she probably should be?
No comment.
Yeah.
What do you feel like? What did you think when you read them together?
I mean, they have like some different versions of the same thing, and like, I think I might believe Jamie Lynn on some of them. Like some of them, I think Britney's right, but like,
do you think Britney wrote her memoir?
I think she wrote it with collab with
Yeah,
someone.
yeah.
Did I tell you that they're looking at buying the inn on Pecan Street? She could take you to the house if you want.
They're doing construction on it right now.
You were in the middle of remodeling our house on Pecan.
Yeah, we buy properties around around that sleep 30,
Right.
and there are like these like little mini hotels that you can rent, and then we rent them on Airbnb.
That's nice.
And it's like killing it. It's like so fun.
Yeah.
So we just
You
bought one
like
in
doing
Wimbledon.
it? You have a manager who does it.
It's my husband really runs it, and then we have a manager who like is on there day to day, like doing the messaging with guests, and so I like it because it's a different job of like,
Yeah.
it's like physical. It's like things.
We got really
Weird
into that
stuff.
for a long time, and then now it's just.
Because you were into Airbnbs.
We,
Well, and
we
then
did
properties.
properties
Yeah.
and vacation rental. We
You
did a bunch of
stopped?
it.
Yeah.
We just
No.
it just
We have short term, we have short term, but like managed not through Airbnb.
Yeah.
And then some long term. We have a multi-dwelling
just
unit.
too much stuff mostly.
Yeah.
We have a really good manager who
Good.
pretty much does all the hard stuff when we get to the fun stuff. So it's a little bit easier. We also have a really high nightly rate, which is the only reason it's worth it.
Right.
Like you can't do small ones.
We
we
rented out
learned.
our house in East Austin
Mhm.
for ever,
Mhm.
and we like it's just the random shit. Like the random stories from it are
People
like
are insane.
killer.
Yeah. So like I think like the bigger the number of
Right,
people,
right.
it's just like a little easier to manage. Oddly, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like the little ones that don't really work, and then you're like, this is not worth it.
Right.
This
It's
amount
true.
is not worth it.
Right.
But when it's like they're paying $5
We
a
switched to
night,
long term.
it's like way worth it.
Right.
Right?
So you do if this inn you look at, you'd rent out the whole thing,
Yes.
not individual rooms.
No,
Oh.
never.
So it would be like
That's-
for larger groups.
we
or
buy
conferences.
properties that are like sleep 30,
Right.
but you could only buy them all the rooms. So it's one payer for like 30 people, and they pay a lot per head, and they have to do a 3-night minimum.
So it's like wedding parties and.
Don't put this on because it's our secret sauce, but it's actually millennials that vacation together.
Yes. Okay. There's a huge
That's
group
our-
for that.
Here, let's give her Brent's
It's a
book,
secret.
'cause that's the
It's
other
a
one.
secret.
The who's millennials that vacation together.
Because they have a lot of money and they're cool.
Really
They get it.
And they
They're
just like
us.
want. Yeah. They just like want
They're
to
just
hang
like,
out.
can you just have like tree trampolines for our kids? And we're like, yes.
Did you meet,
Everything's like kid safe.
Did you meet Brent when?
Yes, Brent worked with me on Captivate.
Yeah. Brent bought a ghost town
Oh, I know.
and did.
Believe me, my husband follows it closely.
Do you have the book?
I do not have the book, and I would love to give it to my husband.
That's so funny. I've put 2 other ones over there. I think.
He's in the middle of rebuilding the hotel that burned down.
He has YouTube. Like,
Okay, it
yeah,
would
I
make
know, my
sense
husband's
that you
super
would-
into it.
yes.
My husband watches like construction videos for
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
This is also like, I love Emily Oster.
Yes.
This was extremely helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. And this one I'm just starting to think about. Like we're starting to
Yeah, we're like
choose-
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because how years?
8 and 5.
Yeah, we're 6 and 2, and like we're starting to be like, do we want to do sports? Do we want to do that? No, I don't know.
We tried.
And did you lose your weekends?
We like to. Jiu-jitsu is nice because you can do it whenever you want or not do it. It's like it's always happening, and you come and you don't hurt the team by not coming,
Right.
and then there's no doing the thing is the thing. There's no weekend competitions unless you
like
want
it.
to.
That's good because like soccer is like all day Saturday, you know.
It's an experience. And I don't know, our kids just really don't like it.
Well, my daughter is not into sports yet, so she's very into arts and drama,
So do that.
singing, music. I'm doing a showcase later. I'm going to her showcase later today.
We've been to Austin for Canberra. There's like, oh, next time I go, I'll let you know. They have like, there's Laguna Gloria, which is like a sculpture garden.
Sculpture garden, yes.
And then they have a big kids event once a year, and I'm on the board, so I'll let you know.
It was a Saturday in the fall, and I missed it.
Yeah.
One of my friends was, "Are you going to this?" I was like, "What is
What
this?"
is this? Yeah.
And I missed
it's like
it.
my one social event.
Can you
of the
please
year.
tell me when
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tickets go up?
I'm gonna draw you to it.
I can't wait.
And it's really good because it's like real art. It's not like crafts. The kids are doing, they're like making marionette dolls, and they're like, it's like really catered to the kids. It's super
Oh, okay. Like my daughter has a puppet show later today. Her showcase is yes. So
Wait, you said your youngest is how old? 2. How's that going?
we're in it.
Yeah,
I'm still doing diapers. So it's like we're just like in it. Like I'm like. I think once she's out of diapers and like we're out of a crib, it will feel like we've done it. But I still feel like I'm in the trenches.
You are.
Yeah, like there's no preschool yet.
No.
Right, like she's home with yeah, so.
There's, I had a moment recently because I
Sorry to interrupt,
got
Vanessa.
Yes.
11:40, just so you know. If you
Fine.
want to sign books and
Oh, yes,
chat,
I sign books and
chat.
Oh yeah, we do a picture. Wait.
I read a lot. It's sort of my job. You can't write without reading. For almost 15 years now, once a month, I send out an email with my favorite book recommendations for that month. Books that I've been reading, books that I've been going through, books that changed my life, that inspired me, that I think connect to what's happening in the world. And you can sign up right now at ryanholiday.net/reading list.